Praise be to the holy name of God. We will learn an important New Testament verse in our today's meditation on the life of Joseph while he spent his time in the house of Potiphar. Was it not a shame that this saint of God had to run away from Potiphar's house, leaving his garments? Why did it happen to him? There is an interesting story concerning Joseph and the wife of Potiphar. Joseph was handsome in form and appearance. This young man Joseph not only grew up to be a handsome person, but was also blessed with exceptional knowledge and wisdom. This one young man is said to have been given half of world's beauty. His master's wife cast longing eyes on Joseph. Day after day, her feelings grew to the point of obsession. Overwhelmed by her desires, she became desperate to reach him. Other women got to know of this and began ridiculing her. She then planned to let them know why she was obsessed with Joseph and showed to them Joseph's extraordinary beauty. One day, she invited these women to her house. There, she served them fruits along with knives. The women were chatting while slicing fruits. Joseph entered the room. The women looked at him. In spite of his well-mannered dressing, his beauty was apparent. Astonished at such angelic beauty, they cut their hands without realizing it. One day, when her husband was away from home, she closed the doors and invited Joseph to her. He turned away and ran to escape. She grabbed his garments, which caused it to rip. Joseph had to run away, leaving his garments. Was it not a shame that Joseph had to run away from Potiphar's house, leaving his garments? Why did it happen to him? Is there something that he did not do? We see in Genesis chapter 39, verse 10. So it was, as she spoke to Joseph day by day, knowing that the sin was wrestling with him, he allowed the woman to speak to him day by day. Was it speaking or chatting? Now we read in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11. Have no relationship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them, or we can say rebuke them or condemn them. He could have condemned Potiphar's wife, but Joseph, for a moment, had fear that he might lose his job, livelihood. Hence, he tolerated her chats and evaded her every time she tried to approach him. But that was not enough to stop the power of darkness, for it intended to put Joseph in a tight corner, and it continued its persuasions. Only a rebuke can stop the power of darkness and its persuasions, as said in Ephesians. Joseph just did not do this. He is a saint of God, and God protected him. The power of darkness could only take away his garments, but could not defile his body. May the Spirit of the Lord protect us and help us to avoid fellowships, friendships with people associated with unfruitful works of darkness. We should avoid chatting with them and rebuke them for any advances to defile us. This same Joseph later became a father figure to Pharaoh. In Genesis chapter 45, verse 8, it was not you that sent me hither, but God, and he had made me a father to Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. Thank you for watching this message. God bless you.